Hey guys, M13's here, and I wanted to make a special video for all the ladies out there that watch. It's about 20%. About 20% of my viewership is female, and that's pretty good considering it's mostly motorcycle stuff. Yeah, and the word on the street is that even the sound of my name can make the women wet. So I want to do a special sexy video just for you ladies. Just for you ladies. It's supposed to be cool. Anyways, yeah, I've got a real sexy story for you guys. So I'm going to tell you the sexy story, and then you'll all be just a little bit more wet for me than you normally are. It is, what day is today? Thursday. And last week, there's a stomach flu. Come on, guy. There's a stomach flu going around right now, and oh God, he's what? Why did he just brake? He like braked to like fit through that gap, which was like twice the size of his car. Anyways, on topic. There's a stomach flu going around right now, and last week I had it for a couple of days. I woke up at like 5 in the morning. I had stomach pains, and I got up and I had pretty bad diarrhea, and then I was vomiting as well. There was one really kind of cool instance where I was sitting on a toilet and I had diarrhea and I was vomiting at the same time. So I was like spraying out both ends at the same time, and that's kind of cool. You don't get to do that many times in your life. And then, so yeah, so since then I've been okay, but there's been a few times since then that I'm pretty sure I'm not sick anymore, but I've still had diarrhea a couple of times since. This is cool. You can get like Chinese pottery on the side of the road there. So a lot of it's really cool looking. And yeah, I've had diarrhea a few times since then. And I'm thinking it might be because of the medication, because I took some like anti-diarrhea medication, which like firmed you right up. It was good. I ate it and boom. I not only didn't have diarrhea, I didn't poop for like a couple of days because it just blocks you up or something. I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, so I'm thinking that like I had like, you know, like a few days after I'd been sick, I started to get diarrhea again. And I think it was maybe like an after effect of the medication, because that's how Western medication normally works. It'll give you the effect you want for a short amount of time, but then afterwards you'll kind of like bounce back and be worse than you were to begin with or something. You know what I mean. Anyways, yeah, so then the other day, today's Tuesday, 2 days ago, I had to go to work. And I was getting diarrhea again. I was getting like stomach pains and like diarrhea. Oh no. What happened was I had a fart, and I was at home and I had a fart, and then I sharted, but just a little. I didn't like shit my pants, but I had to change my underwear. Let's put it that way. And then yeah, and then right after I sharted, I've known guys that shart quite often. There was a guy I knew in elementary school, and he sharted like every day. But that's, in my entire life, that's the second time I've done that. Yeah. So that's pretty good, considering my age. I think it's pretty good anyways. So yeah, so I sharted, and then I was still getting like stomach pains and stuff, and my stomach was all acting weird. But I had to go to work, and I couldn't call in sick because exactly a week before that was the Tuesday that I was really sick, and I called in sick. So I'd been missing the same class twice in a row, and I sharted just like a half an hour before I had to go to work. So there wasn't enough time to call in sick really, because they wouldn't have a replacement in time. So I had to go to work. So here I am, I'm like riding to work on a scooter. It takes me a half an hour. It's that job that's really far away, the one from my commute videos. Yeah, and so I ride all the way out to, as I'm riding out to work, my stomach is still like, like talking, like a, you know the expression, right? Your stomach's talking, like growling, there you go. My stomach's growling and making weird noises, and I'm getting these odd pains, and I really feel like I have to fart multiple times. But, of course, it was not that long before this that I sharted, so I'm like, there's no way in hell I'm farting. So I'm just like, I got my butt clenched, like, and I'm just like forcing anything to not leave. And my brain is like working with me, because like subconsciously it just clenched up for the entire day. And then like for the next 4 hours I had like what felt like farts coming and going, but how could I really be sure? So I just kept it clenched, and then finally I finished work, and then I'm on my way home, and I swing by this mall that's on the way home, and my stomach's still giving me weird pains, but I feel very hungry as well. So it's kind of odd. On the one hand, it kind of feels like I gotta take a crap. On the other hand, I really feel hungry. So I eat first, which is probably not the smartest thing to do. So, and then as I'm eating, I was at Burger King, and I didn't even finish my meal, and all of a sudden my stomach felt like it was going to explode. And as I'm eating, I feel like I want to fart, but I can't do it because I can't shit myself when I'm miles away from home. So I just kind of like ignore the farts and hope they'll go away, kind of thing. Keep my butt clenched. And then before I even finish the meal, I'm like, my stomach's in like serious pain, and it feels like I'm just gonna shit myself right there. So I kind of like shuffled to the bathroom as quickly as I can. I didn't walk or run. I was, butt clench shuffle. And then I get to the bathroom, and the bathroom's too many people, and it's a bit too dirty, and I'm like, I'm not gonna use this one. So then I go to a different bathroom that's on the 5th floor. I go up 5 floors. Luckily the elevator was quick. And so then I go to the bathroom, and I'm like fully expecting to like let loose a few kilograms worth of like either poop or liquid, one way or the other. And it's funny because, so I finally get on the toilet and I sit down there, pull out my cell phone, get a video game going, and then this is the funny. What the fuck, man? See, he doesn't even look. He could have killed me. Looks like an aggressive guy too. I'd be curious to see if he chased after me. He's not gonna. But the point is like he just drifts over the line, There's a line right there. That's his lane, and there's a scooter lane on the right. I'm riding a scooter, so at this point I'm like fully where I should be, And it's illegal for the scooters to go over into this lane. We're allowed to drift over into it. But it's illegal for the cars to come into our lane. This guy was he was just getting ready to pass that car in the scooter lane, and he decided not to. Anyways, so then the punchline is I finally so I sit down, and I'm like, I get ready to to have this huge crap, and it feels like my stomach's gonna explode, and then I just fart for 10 minutes straight, like not non-stop, but almost. It was just like, and loud too. I'm just sitting there for like, honestly, it was more than 10 minutes, but I'm not gonna say how long it really was because there's no way in hell you're gonna believe me. So I'm gonna under-exaggerate and say 10, just so that it makes it a bit more believable, even though I'd be telling the truth if I said like 15, 20. So I just sat there, and it's just like, and next to nothing comes out. It's just farting. It's just farting for like 50 minutes straight. So evidently, all those farts that I was like so scared of shitting myself, they were just farts, and I was just like holding them in, and then my stomach felt like it was going to explode because the whole thing was just filled up with gas. Like, it probably was like all the intestines plus the stomach was just gas, and it was just building and building. So yeah, I should have done some vlogging while I was there. Anyways, that's my story for the ladies. Yeah.